So what's up guys, welcome back to another video. And if you have wondered where my 240Z is, there it is, right there. So we just picked it up. It went to actually two different mechanics. The first mechanic specializes in the 240Zs. They made some few changes. They installed the coilovers and they put in a bigger fan because I noticed the car was overheating. And then we took it to the second mechanic because it was making a little bit of engine noise. I thought it was the lifters that they needed to be adjusted. So we took it to a Toyota mechanic. He opened the top end of the engine. The lifters were fine, the clearance was good. So we opened the bottom end. We took out the oil pan and looked in there, and that too was fine. So that's why it took like a couple months, because things keep happening. Like one of my mechanics got COVID and the process was delayed. After like 3 months, the car is back home. We did not find anything wrong with the engine. It was just some weird noise it made. And there could be some other issue that we could not find. But if there is, the only thing that was left is something called the thrust bearing. So we'll see if that's the issue, but for now the engine is fine. But that car looks good. We actually going to the gas station because the light is on the car, and then we're gonna head home. We lowered the car a couple inches, so it looks very good actually. Obviously a very funny sticker there, $6.44, but that's the price of living in California. And if you haven't subscribed, right there, please subscribe. So here is the car. It looks pretty filthy, so I have to go home and clean it. I think they left it outside one of the days. This is why I hate about some mechanics who just put the car outside and it gets all dirty. The car is so filthy, we have to clean it up a little bit before we go anywhere. Then when I get home, I'll do a quick wash so it looks a little bit presentable. But I'm here at my brother's house. He is working on this Z06. This is a C5 Z06, and I had it on the video a long time ago. So he is just taking out the panels and actually repainting them. I believe he is going to repaint the whole car. So his front bumper is sanded and ready to be primed. It's a small tractor to clean this area because we plan on building like a storage area back here. So it's another project my brother is working on. And then we have the 300ZX. This actually runs and drives, but it has been sitting here for so long, so we need to fix it up to get it to pass smog. California is very strict on this. It has some modifications, so it will not pass smog. One of these days we are going to do it. And then there's an Integra over there, so it might be a truck car. So this should be coming on the channel soon after the Z06 is done. This Z should be the next one. It's been a while since I posted anything on my 240Z. I thought this job will be done in December. One of the mechanics freaked out on us, so we had to get a new mechanic. But I took it to my main mechanic who specialized on the 240Z. They put the suspension on there. So I have new BC Coilovers. And these are adjustable, so they offer a lot of flexibility. and then we cleaned up the wires. So you can see we put new relays, and this is a brand new fan that covers the whole radiator. So the car is doing a lot better, it's staying a lot cooler. And then we lowered the car a couple inches. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the wheels are tucked in a little bit more now. So there's a little bit of clearance, but the reason I took it to a Toyota mechanic is because this 1J, it was making a little bit of a noise. It only did it one time, and I thought the lifters and the valve train needed to be adjusted. But the Toyota mechanic opened the top end, looked at the lifters and the valves, and the clearance are within spec. So there was no issue with that. And then we decided to open the bottom end of the engine. So we opened the oil pan. Everything was fine there too. There was no issue. So far the engine is running fine. The 1JZ, they do tend to run a little bit warm. That's why I got a bigger fan. So it's staying cooler. Other than that, the car is running very well. The noise is not there. I'm hoping it's nothing internal. It could be something like a thrust bearing on this engine. So that's something I have to look into in the future. If that noise comes back, then it means it will be time to take out the engine and take it apart and check to see what's going on with the engine. The suspension changed the way the car feels.